first we need to understand who are they. Millennials are our children, the children of people like me in generation X who are nearing seniors. The millennials are the people born from 1981 to 1996. These young people are agile, they move a lot, they're tech savvy, they love technology, they're great networkers, and they mingle a lot. At the workplace, they love mobility. Unfortunately, study shows that millennials stay an average of 2.6 years at the workplace. Yesterday, I'm going to give you an insight from what I read in the newspaper, and it says there that in the global economy, nearly 40% of the workforce will be occupied by the millennials. Let me share with you Mr. McQueen's 7 tips on how to manage and why we should manage them in the first place. Firstly, millennials look for a relationship before getting into the role. So they want their leaders to show authenticity and build trust before they gain the following of these leaders. So there's that saying that I don't care how much you know, but it's important for me on how you make me feel. So in the workplace, they're very casual, they're not too formal versus their previous generation. Tip number 2, millennials should be kept challenged. They love challenge, they love continuing education, opportunities for growth. Okay? But there are certain leaders who are afraid of investing in them. But for leaders who are, let me remind you with this. There's a big difference between training your people and them leaving versus not training them and yet they will stay. So, di ba? Mas mahirap mag-stay yung mga tao mo pero hindi mo sila dinidevelop. So, millennials, don't be afraid of training them. Tip number 3, make the workplace flexible for the millennials. If you've seen some pictures of the Google office, Apple, Facebook, these tech companies have adapted to the environment for which millennials can thrive. Actually, here in the Philippines, there are already offices that cater to a home-like, a friendly type of environment. Not too much on the previous setup wherein you'll have desks and computers. Today, the workplace looks like a simple get-together place, but they're working seriously. So, even the way we structure our company, even the way we do deadlines, millennials are a bit adaptive to a fluid type of structure. So not like before, where it's really upfront, boss and staff relationship. This one, millennials are very open to a fluid structure. Next tip. Millennials want positive feedback from their superiors. Okay, they need praise and validation because remember, they grew up in an era where they were accustomed to being recognized. They're accustomed to making them feel special. As parents, we were actually making them feel special and boosting up their self-esteem. So what do you expect when they get to the workplace? Okay, they would look forward to the same thing. That's why older generation at the workplace have a hard time understanding them, just because the mindset of the seniors are still towards how they have grown up and how they have introduced themselves to the workplace. But millennials, they're different. Tip number 5, embrace their ideas. They come to the workplace with bold ideas, with questions like, why are things done this way? So sometimes we get to see it as arrogance. We see them as quite aggressive. But let's just be honest in answering things and don't make it a threat towards us when they get to ask us questions. They're just accustomed to knowing a lot just because information is always readily available to them through technology. Tip number 6. Millennials are values-driven. Study shows that 50% of millennials will forgo higher pay in exchange for a company that values their being, a company that has good sets of values, and it matches their own. So, while pay is important, it's very important also for the millennials to feel comfortable with what they believe in. Tip number 7. Adopt the role of a coach. Here, the seniors need to provide the wisdom and experience that they've already gained towards the years. But then again, somehow with the knowledge and information that the millennials have, they need the guidance and they need mentors. So the challenge is on the seniors to be able to allow the millennials to blend in that culture where they come together and share knowledge and information. So don't be afraid. Talk to them and engage them.